Love is in the air. Jail is in the air. And apparently, so is the draft. We got weddings being leaked like classified documents, celebrities throwing hands in the McDonald's at 2 a.m, and a case so dark, it sounds like a Netflix documentary nobody asked for, and everybody already knows the ending. And somewhere in America, a young man just automatically signed up to fight for a country. He won't even fight his barber over that lineup. History isn't the only thing that was ghetto. This week was ghetto.
Let's go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listening to John Cash.
Welcome to the John Cash Show podcast, receipts and reactions, where the truth doesn't whisper, it screen records. The views and opinions of this show, mine, all mine. Everything we're talking about this week, public record, reported, already online. We are not investigators. We are commentators. If you're sensitive, this isn't your safe space, baby. But if you love receipts, reactions, and the unfiltered truth, then pull up, because we outside. Now we're going to jump into the first segment, the wedding that the Swifties won't survive. So let me get this straight. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got their wedding date and location leaked. July 3rd, 2026, New York City. Page 6 got to save the dates before half the guest list did. First of all, why do y'all know that? Swifties don't attend weddings. They analyze them like a group chat screenshot. They're going to zoom in on the cake like, wait, is that vanilla frosting or a hidden album announcement? You already know that to be true, Justin. He's a Swiftie.
I'm a bit huge Swiftie, actually.
Okay. Some of y'all track Taylor Swift's life better than your own. Now, if obsession burned calories, Swifties would be invisible. But for real, though, celebrity weddings are not private events anymore. They're content drops. You're not watching love unfold. You're watching a rollout. Travis revealed he's pouring his own garage beer brand at the reception.
Garage beer?
Yeah. The man said how many kegs and told TMZ he can't even count that high.
What?
That's love, but that's also a brand deal. And y'all know damn well y'all don't want invitations. You want access. Be honest in the comments. If you found out the exact location right now, are you pulling up outside with binoculars, or are you pretending you still have some dignity? Drop an answer. I'll wait. So now the internet is spiraling because apparently young men in this country are about to be automatically registered for the military draft. Justin, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Damn, got too attached. All right, well, good luck.
Oh, I've been in the draft since I signed up for financial aid.
Everybody has, but
it's over since I started.
But I'm unk now, so.
I don't want you.
I'm too old. You see these grays?
Man, I wish. I would be wish for those right now.
Anyway, automatic. So let me get this straight. You can't even successfully unsubscribe from emails, but the government can subscribe you to war? Let me tell you something. The only thing some of y'all have successfully avoided in life is accountability. Now, according to Time Magazine and CNN, this went through in the 2026 defense bill. Congress passed it and the president signed it. So starting December the 18th, 2026, eligible men 18 to 26, you're already registered.
Oh, word?
Already registered. No notification, no consent form, no opt-in.
I mean, our president dodged it like how many times? So, I mean, free game.
I mean, it's pretty much going to be like this. You wake up one day to a notification on your phone that says, reminder, you're fighting for your country today. Like, excuse me?
Yeah, Amber
I didn't
Alert.
even confirm the appointment. Like, come on now. Some of y'all don't even like being told what to do in the group chat. Now you got a whole country giving instructions? The only draft some of y'all were mentally prepared for was fantasy football. No. I like that line. Now, honestly speaking, this might actually be the only way to get Jim Jones to stop dressing like a senior citizen. They're going to hand him a uniform like, sir, you are 47 years old. Pick an age bracket, please. I said what I said.
I'm expecting a Jim Jones shot.
If you got drafted today, what's your first excuse? Don't lie either. I know half of y'all already Googled how to fake asthma. Drop your excuse in the comments. Keep it creative. Now, we're going to go into the next segment when alleged gets dark real fast. Now, let's slow this all the way down because not everything this week was funny, not even a little bit. Singer David, real name David Anthony Burke, 21 years old, was reportedly arrested on April 16th of this year in connection with the alleged unaliving of a 14-year-old girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Her remains were found in September of last year in the front trunk of a Tesla registered to the singer in Hollywood. Now, according to court filings covered by ABC7, Los Angeles, and others, she was 14 when she died, and authorities say they have recovered over 40 terabytes of evidence. That's not a typo. That's not a rumor. That's a timeline. When alleged is followed by 40 terabytes of evidence, that's not a small detail. That's the whole case. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. And we are going to say that every single time we say his name, because this is still working through the courts. That's how this works. But I will say this. Fame doesn't protect you. It never did. And it doesn't hide you anymore. Celeste Rivas Hernandez was 14 years old, and she deserves to be remembered by name. Now, from darkness to chaos, because the news didn't slow down, let's go to how Northwest just made grown-ass adults feel unaccomplished. Hey, what you doing? Stop what you're doing right now and subscribe to the John Cash Show podcast. All right, we got to breathe for a second because before we get to McDonald's, I need to address something that happened this week that I genuinely don't know how to feel about. Northwest, Kim Kardashian, and Kanye's 12-year-old daughter just dropped a full 6-track debut EP. She produced every single song on it herself.
That's pretty dope.
She's also 12.
But she's also Kanye's daughter.
I mean, I was 12, and my greatest creative achievement at that age was a Madden franchise mode.
That's pretty good, though.
GM mode.
Hey, man.
all the way.
That's pretty dope.
This little girl's out here sampling 2006 songs, rapping about signing autographs since elementary school, dropping a music video, and performing at a festival next month. Meanwhile, some of y'all are 34 and still trying to figure out your brand. So, yeah. Thanks, Northwest.
But then again, we don't all have, Kanye as our dad.
Hey, well, thankfully.
That's true. Hey, man, you know what? It's a give and take. She's never had a real childhood, to be fair, which does kind of suck.
I mean,
the grass isn't always greener.
that's why I said, yeah, especially with him.
That must be tough.
Yeah, so
I'm glad she made it this far. She seems to be doing pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, doing pretty good, and just making grown adults feel unaccomplished before finishing 6th grade. Anyway, McDonald's. Let's get into.
This one was huge, brother. Holy shit.
Ice Spice versus the McDonald's Customer of the Year, because apparently Ice Spice was in a McDonald's and it turned into a fight. I
don't want to see nothing about her talking about fighting people in her songs, throwing hands. She has the survival instincts of a squirrel, bro.
I'm sorry, what?
No, actually kind of worse than a squirrel, because a squirrel would run.
Now, TMZ got the security footage. Ice Spice is sitting in a booth minding her business at 2 a.m. A woman identified only as Via jogs up to the table. Jogs, not walks, jogs. Mm-hmm. And according to Via, when she tried to speak to Ice Spice, she was dismissed, told to leave, called a name, allegedly.
Call her Munch.
So Via slapped her. And then Ice Spice jumped across the booth, chasing her. Jumped across booths, Justin, in a McDonald's at 2 a.m. So you mean to tell me you came in for fries and left with a storyline?
Why was Ice Spice in McDonald's at 2 a.m. with no security?
I guess she was hungry.
The security must have not been hungry. I guess she was like, I can stay at home. I'll bring y'all something or something.
Or maybe she was looking for a munch. And Ice Spice responded on Twitter, by the way. She posted, "This one happened at Wendy's."
What? So it wasn't McDonald's?
No, she said this wouldn't happen at Wendy's.
Oh, she said this wouldn't happen at Wendy's. You're not wrong.
And TMZ reported she was literally in LA to film a Wendy's commercial.
Oh, so she got a little branding it. Hold on, wait. Was this fake?
No, it wasn't fake.
Yo, was this staged?
No. So she catching fade in McDonald's while being in LA to film a Wendy's commercial. You can't write that.
Sounds like good branding. That's what I'm saying. Good marketing.
So the accuracy of that tweet is diabolical. But here's the thing. Fans think access equals entitlement, and celebrities think fame equals distance. And sometimes those two things collide in a McDonald's at 2 a.m. on video. So let me ask you this. If your absolute favorite celebrity dismissed you in public like that, are you walking away with your dignity, or are you risking it all for a viral moment? Be honest. The comments are open. I could never bring myself to disrespect Rihanna.
I wouldn't slap the shit out of Childish Gambino no matter what he said to me. Unless he said, actually, no, I can't say that.
I would never bring myself to disrespect Rihanna. That's So.
Yeah, to slap the shit out of them is crazy. That's crazy. Like, I get being disrespected, but like, bro, come on.
So let's jump into the next segment. You ready? You ready for this next segment?
Yeah, I'm waiting at the edge of my seat.
Now this right here, this is where things get genuinely dangerous. We're talking about officially called the R&B Tour. Also being called the Raymond and Brown Tour.
That'll be a hot girl summer.
33 dates, North America, starting June 26 in Denver. Produced by Live Nation. Oh, yeah, it is over. Because this is not just a concert. This is not just an event. This is a threat. This tour is about to reunite exes who had no business reconnecting. And also creating new ones who were regretted by October.
Well said.
Picture it. You're in a 70,000 seat stadium. The lights go down. Confession starts playing, right, Justin?
Mm.
And somebody in row 14 starts typing a text to their ex. Hey, just checking on you. Some of y'all thought y'all were healed, but not to this playlist.
Mm.
This tour is about to create a whole generation of bad decisions.
Is Usher still doing his strawberry thing or cherry thing, whatever he's doing?
Cherry, isn't it? Strawberry what?
Cherry. I knew it was a red fruit. That's why I did.
We're not talking about Elmo. Hotels booked. Voices gone. Regret immediate. And next year, hospitals are going to be full.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of Tauruses and Geminis.
Labor and delivery about to go crazy.
Some of y'all are going for the music. Some of y'all are going to make mistakes. Somebody's relationship is ending before the encore. I called it right here, right now. Now, be honest. The versus stage right now. Chris Brown or Usher? Choose carefully. Your childhood depends on it.
I'm going Big Ush.
I'm going to go with Ush. She got confessions. Like, yeah. Shout out to Chris Brown. But, yeah.
Chris Brown go crazy, too.
Now, let's go into another hot topic this week. Klay Thompson fumbled Megan Thee Stallion and told the internet to touch grass.
The fuck does that even mean? Touch grass?
Trust me, that's...
What,
Google it.
That's his defense? No, I know.
That's what you got, Gen Z.
I know what it means. I just mean, like, what do you... That's your defense for cheating on Meg Thee Stallion? You telling us to touch grass, bro?
Let's talk about the breakup that broke the internet. Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, 9 months, done. And Megan didn't just announce it. She filed on her Instagram story. First word, cheating. She wrote, had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet. Holding you down through your horrible mood swings during basketball season. Mm-hmm. Now you don't know if you could be monogamous. 4 question marks. She typed 4 question marks.
That was a big the fuck.
That's not heartbreak. That's a deposition. Now, here's where it gets interesting because Klay Thompson, 4-time NBA champion, stayed quiet for days. No statement, no apology, no nothing. He just went to the ocean, jumped on Instagram Live, and looked completely unbothered and said, God, it feels good to be back.
That's what he said? You're a sick man, bro. What are you? You had Megan Thee Stallion back from what? Back from heaven, brother?
Sir. and then when a content creator went after him online, Klay finally broke his silence. 4 words. Please go touch grass.
He probably had no other defense.
That's his entire statement. 4-time champion, Splash Brother, alleged cheater. Please go touch grass. Meanwhile, the internet is split. Stephen A. Smith got on his platform and said Megan shouldn't have gone public. Says she should have just broken up quietly. Stephen A., with respect. She had 40 million followers watching her celebrate this man for 9 months. She's supposed to just disappear quietly. You don't put someone on the internet when things are good and then tell them to suffer in silence when things go wrong. That's not how receipts work. And quick side note, WNBA player Lexi Brown, whose name got dragged in as the alleged other woman, said she's been getting death threats and called out both Klay and Megan for not clearing her name. Everybody in this situation is losing except the followers. Megan gained approximately 260,000 new followers after her tearful Moulin Rouge performance. She went straight from the Instagram story to the Broadway stage. That's the most hot girl thing that has ever happened. Shout out to my fellow Aquarius.
I love that photo.
So, real talk. Drop it in the comments. Who fumbled who? And be specific because I'm reading every single one. Now we're going into the next segment. Spirit Airlines is gone, and your $49 flight to Cancun went with it. Before we close out this week, I need a moment of silence. Spirit Airlines is gone. And as of 3 a.m., May 2nd, 2026, Spirit Airlines permanently ceased all operations. Every flight canceled. Customer service offline. Website replaced with a single sentence saying, Spirit is winding down all operations. Just like that, 34 years gone. This airline was born in 1983 in Michigan as Charter One Airlines. It was rebranded to Spirit in 1992. It survived recessions, survived 9/11, survived COVID, but could not survive fuel prices, 2 bankruptcies, and a federal government that said no to a $500 million bailout. CNN confirmed it's the first major U.S. airline to go out of business in 25 years. 17,000 employees out of work today. Millions of passengers holding tickets that are now worthless. That's real, and that deserves to be said straight. Now, I also want to say that Spirit Airlines was the wildest flying experience in the history of commercial aviation. You paid $49 to fly from New York to Miami. You got a seat. Not a comfortable seat, just a seat. No recline. Bag fee, another bag fee, a fee for the fee. They charge you to print your boarding pass.
That ass.
At the airport.
I didn't know that.
That they also charge you to park at. But here's the thing. Spirit gave people access. People who couldn't afford Delta's base fare could fly home for the holidays, could get to a job interview in another city, could visit family they hadn't seen in years for $49. That matters, even if the seats didn't recline. Spirit Airlines charged you a fee for everything, but it charged people who had nothing a chance to go somewhere. And that's worth more than the bag fee. So drop your best Spirit Airlines story in the comments. The worse the experience, the more I want to read it. Rest in peace, Spirit. You were chaotic, you were cheap, you were ours. Now let's get into the petty wrap up. Are you ready, Justin?
Ready.
Okay. Me. Okay.
There you go.
Swifties are already casing the block outside of New York venues, and the wedding is still 2 months away. The draft has young men Googling how to look medically unfit on their government-registered devices. McDonald's just quietly added celebrity altercation to the value menu, no extra charge. David's case has 40 terabytes of evidence and a court date on the calendar. Celeste Rivas Hernandez deserves justice, and her name deserves to be said. Klay Thompson fumbled. Megan Thee Stallion went to the ocean and told the internet to touch grass. 4 words. That's the statement. Spirit Airlines is gone, 17,000 jobs, millions of tickets, and the cheapest flight you ever took in your life canceled. And R&B just said, we outside this summer. Woo!
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That was crazy. Like an auctioneer.
That's breast control, baby.
You did it. Popped off.
All right, so let's get into this, what we call here the outro, the signature close. If you laughed, learned something, or even felt a little bit uncomfortable, that's how you know it was real. Subscribe right now. Don't wait. Drop your hottest take in the comments. Share this with someone who would not survive the draft. And remember, the truth doesn't whisper, it screen records. It's been Receipts and Reactions of the John Cash Show podcast, and I'll see you guys next week.
Let's go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listen to John Cash.